MEA International Design Consultants is an international design company with consultants based on 2 different continents that provide wide-range multi-professional services in architecture and engineering, together with project management, cost, and sustainability consultancy. Our progressive approach in optimizing solutions, making good use of the BIM-Hub technology, recommends us as an ideal choice in a continuously changing industry.
The current aspect layout of the Sir John Lang building no longer represents a great study environment, a change thus being welcome. There are a number of reasons why the current building is considered no longer fit for purpose, some of them being represented by the limited amount or the lack of open spaces and group working rooms, narrow corridors, small lecture theatre, and others. Members of staff and students within the Faculty of Construction, Building and Architecture were challenged to reimagine the building they work in.
The Sir John Lang building is located centrally within Coventry. It is surrounded by buildings such as the Toy Museum, a sports centre and the Coventry Combined Court. Also, an ancient ruin is located within the site boundary. This is listed and cannot be touched, therefore particular attention has to be directed into preserving the ruin. Soil conditions on site are good, with strong stability and no contamination. Site deliveries and traffic will be managed by a one-way route to avoid collisions in the busy city centre. MEA has designed a risk matrix to allow the team to produce a detailed risk assessment. The risk is discovered by times in the likelihood by the severity. The larger the number, the higher the risk. A risk assessment was carried out for each design. The main risks associated with each design were the possibility of disruption of university lectures, a possible change in university fees, possible transport closures on the M69 and M6, possible student vehicle collisions, or the possible destruction of the ancient ruin. With each risk, control measures were assigned.
The design criterion were determined by the team based upon the brief provided. The key criterion are shown, taking into consideration the client's perceived values, whether these are monetary, intrinsic, or value in the use of the facilities. There are 3 main criterion areas: social collaboration, functionality, and sustainability. Examples of incorporating these into the design include an open plan layout, encouraging circulation and group work, a central nucleus providing easy navigation and the grouping of similar activities to avoid disruption to others. Finally, respect was given to heritage through creating a feature of the ruin, whilst consideration to future generations can be found in environmentally friendly systems.
Our company brought forward 3 viable design solutions. Each of these designs meet the pre-established criteria to a certain degree. However, the focus varies from one design to another. Hydrodynamics design emphasis is on a grand entrance that divides the existing structure from the new extension wing. Neoteric's approach offers a complete redevelopment of the site with generous vast spaces for all the activities. Encapsulate optimizes the light flow throughout the structure and incorporates the medieval ruin by turning it into a main feature of the cafe within the new extension, thus realizing a wonderful cohesion between the traditional and modern elements. The preferred option was the latter, as it meets the requirements in the most comprehensive manner at a lower overall cost.
This design has a construction programme of 8 months and aims to finish before the start of the new academic year. The major extensions are constructed out of reinforced concrete and has a 30-day duration. The mirror facade system will be relatively quick to install at 35 days. The internal works are set to take 51 days, and this is in order to keep the building as functional as possible whilst construction progresses. The costings for the project have been generated from the Building Cost Information Service. using a comparable project of similar size and specification. Obviously the cost of the project will change as the design gets more specific, but as a provisional of 5.2 million, this design offers the best value for money.
The addition of a main entrance on the western facade invites students and visitors alike into the Sir John Lang building. This entrance services one of the most highly trafficked areas of the site and faces the street, adding a focal point and a grand gesture to the project. Circulation and accessibility influence the open spaces along the edge of the building to provide the most natural light while also widening the interior hallways. This provides students and faculty with a wide-spanning visual connection to the outdoors and a more satisfying indoor atmosphere. The hallway opens up into a large double-height atrium, which is covered in glass and encapsulates the medieval ruin. This atrium offers the students and faculty a place to gather and collaborate, while the ruin is showcased as a monument that resembles the site as it was in the past. The design of universities has shifted dramatically over the years from what used to be dark spaces with thick walls and no interaction between the outdoor and indoor environment. Studies have shown that creating a relationship such as the one between the proposed building and the newly developed outdoor courtyard not only allows natural light into the building, but also creates a fruitful environment. The proposed design creates an atmosphere where students and staff members can look forward to spending the majority of their day, and provides a structure that would enhance a more desirable and productive work environment.